Disney is selling drugs. Not the kind that you smoke, but the kind that you feel. Emotional hits wrapped with nostalgia, drip-fed back to you, just shiny enough to feel new. And like any other dealer with a product that works, they know that they don't have to change the formula. It just needs to land the same. You're not watching like a fan, you are reacting like a customer with a habit. You are hooked on that emotional spike. The lines, the visuals that once meant something real. But now it's rerun, reformatted, and repackaged so many times that it has lost its meaning. That's not nostalgia, that's dependency. The brilliance is that you don't fight it because it feels good. The system works because it's designed to. It's safe, it's predictable, it's familiar. That's the real trick, emotional manipulation that does not feel manipulative. Not because it's subtle, but because it's expected. You've been trained to respond on cue. But let's be clear, this is not just about calling it out. It's really about seeing the blueprint. Because what Disney has built is more than a marketing loop, it's engineered harmony. And if you really understand how it works, you can build the same formula to build connection, trust, and loyalty, but on your own terms. Disney is not here to innovate. They're here to recycle what has already worked for the past few decades. Their goal is not to move you forward, it is to drag you back to what you already know. Same beat, same structure, no risk, no new ideas. Just proven emotional moments repackaged and pushed until they feel inevitable. It's not storytelling, it's systemized nostalgia. And the wild part is that they don't even have to try. You do the work for them. You recognize the moment. Remember how it made you feel, and you fill in the rest. They just cue it up and make it look polished. That's enough to pass for quality now. Surface level emotion, zero depth. But here's the kicker. It still works. You call it nostalgia, but it's really not. It's memory on autopilot. Cue, trigger, cash. Same product, new wrapper, sold back to you at a scale. This model is lethal because it does not rely on originality. It taps into what people already care about and packages it in a way so that it's easy to say yes to. That's the game. Not characters, not the IP, just emotional timing. So if you're building anything, brand, content, product, stop trying to be clever. Tap into what your audience already feels connected to. Then you evolve it. Don't just recycle, reinvent with intent. That's how you use the machine without becoming another clone. At Disney's level, they are not making creative calls, they are managing risk. When a single movie costs $200 million to make and $100 million to promote, every single decision goes through a risk filter. Will it offend people? Will it flop? Will it hurt the franchise? Original content introduces different variables. That's dangerous. Remakes do not have variables. Familiar IP with already built-in fans is a lot safer. That's why legacy content is not about nostalgia, it's risk mitigation. It protects revenue, calms investors, and gives the audience something that they already know how to consume. And that is the foundation of Disney's strategy. Reduce uncertainty, increase control. Characters are already bankable. Plot lines are already tested. Audience response already proven. Guys, Disney is not building trust from scratch. They are withdrawing it from trust that was earned 20 years ago. When you optimize for scale and quarterly earnings, that model is smart. The fewer unknowns you have, the more predictable the outcome. And that's what makes it work. The studio avoids risk, investors see consistent returns, the audience gets comfort food, no tricks, just a system that sells safety as a value. That's the deal. It's not bold by design. It is built to protect the bottom line. And it worked for years until it didn't. Because when you sacrifice originality for control and emotion For efficiency, you don't just lose the story, you lose the connection. And by the time that you feel it in the numbers, it's already late. The trust is gone. Here is what Disney did not plan for: boredom. You play it safe long enough, people stop feeling anything. The emotional hits dull out. The callbacks lose the punch. The polish starts to look like noise, because you can't sell the same story forever. Not without eventually exposing the fact that you're just rearranging the furniture. For years, Disney trained the audience to expect less. Viewers kept watching, but they stopped caring. That's the real effect of the machine. It doesn't just recycle the content, it rewires people to confuse comfort with quality. But eventually people notice, quietly. They don't complain, they just leave. They start looking for something with a pulse, something that does not feel like it was created by a focus group. And that right there, that's your leverage. If you're building anything, a product, content, a brand, this is your moment. While most of the market is stuck playing it safe, you can take real shots. People are hungry for anything that feels honest, raw, and real. You don't need to trigger nostalgia. You just need to say something worth hearing. In the sea of safe, even a little bit of risk will stand out. Everything that we've covered, emotional triggers, safe bets, and conditional responses, is not just random. It's engineered. Disney cracked the formula. Give people what they already care about, polish it just enough, and run it back without losing trust. Like it or not, it works. But here is the thing, if you're building anything worth attention, you can use the same system without becoming a watered-down copy. Start with emotional truth, not visuals, not vibes. Don't chase what people liked, figure out why they liked it in the first place. What was the trigger? Control, freedom, fear, belonging? Anchor your product or your content to that core emotion. Nostalgia is cheap. Emotion is leverage. Don't copy, push it forward. If your industry keeps playing the same emotional loop, your edge is moving past it. Take what's familiar and evolve it. Don't reboot, don't remix, advance. People show up for what they recognize, but they stick around for what surprises them. Use what's familiar to earn attention, then earn trust by breaking it. Familiarity lowers the wall, but once you are in, you need to take them somewhere they haven't been. If all you do is echo, you're just a knockoff. The win is in what they didn't expect but needed. Don't play for safety, play for connection. Disney optimizes for protection. You don't have to do that. You can be raw, strange, bold. You can build something that actually makes people feel again. That's your edge. You're not stuck in corporate layers. Their scale is their limitation. Your speed is your weapon. Don't copy the shell. Steal the structure. Then build something that actually means something. If you're building anything for real people, this is the leverage. Understand the machine. Don't copy it. Beat it at its own game. That's the real play. Not nostalgia, not manipulation, but strategy with depth.